It's a tiny nation, just 290 square miles, less than 750,000 people, known for pearls and a few drops of oil. The unrest in Bahrain has piqued the interest of American officials more than the protests in Egypt, Tunisia, Iran, and Yemen combined. First, some background from Euronews, which reports largely Shia protesters have taken to the streets, demanding a more representative government.
Bahrain is ruled by a Sunni Muslim monarchy, although some 70% of the country's population are Shia Muslims. The protesters want a greater say in the running of their country's affairs. The Shiite majority has long complained of discrimination by the ruling Sunni minority.
While the protests started off mostly peacefully, the police reaction, according to Al Jazeera, has been more heavy-handed.
Well, earlier on in the week, yesterday, the protests that I saw the police deal with, the police dealt with them in a very heavy-handed manner. This has backfired spectacularly on the police and has led, very sadly, to the deaths of 2 protesters.
France 24 says this isn't just part of a wave of reform fever sweeping the Middle East and North Africa. This protest has roots more than a decade old.
10 years ago, the kingdom opened up the country and promised reforms, and on the 14th of February, 10 years ago, and that's why this date is important, a national charter was massively adopted by the people in order to enhance political life and create a parliament with 2 chambers, one elected by the people, one nominated by the king, and it turns out that the upper chamber has in fact all the power.
But Time notes, unlike Egypt and Tunisia, Bahrain represents something more compelling. It is home to the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet. The U.S. Navy recently launched a $580 million expansion of its acreage there. The downside to all this unpleasantness is that Bahrain is the U.S.'s most important post in the Persian Gulf. It's ground zero when it comes to monitoring the oil flow, nearly 1 gallon of every 5 used worldwide. It's also a key base from which to eyeball Iran on the other side of the